Alright, Matt, here's a quick video of all the stretches I want to show you. You're going to hold each position for about 3 to 5 breaths. I'm just going to run through them really fast so that way you know what the moves look like. Here you go. Right leg over your left. Bend over at the hips and reach for your toes. If you can't touch this far, it's okay, just as long as you create the stretch in your hamstrings. Rise back up. Feet shoulder width apart. Now left foot over your right. Bend over at the hips. Reach for your toes again, just so you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Very easy. Rise back up ever so easily. Feet shoulder width apart. Now, you're going to take your hands, mountain pose. You're going to rise them right above your head. Connect them together, overhead. Lower your palms to your chest. Great. Now you're going to reach down to the floor, touch the ground with a slight bend in your knees, but a bigger bend in your hips. Hold that for 2 or 3 breaths. Slide your hands back up to your shins. Hold that for another 2 or 3 count. Slide them back down to the floor. Thrust your feet back. Now you're going to get into downward dog position. Hold that for 3 breaths. Switch to prone cobra position. Hold that for 3 breaths or more. I recommend you breathe heavily for these ones. Just make sure your breaths are deep and meaningful. Rise back up. Plank position. Hold that for 30 seconds. Jump your feet forward and sit forward on the floor. Take your right leg, put it over your left, and do a twisting stretch. You may remember this from one of our last sessions, so that way your right knee and your left elbow are connected in order to help with the stretch. Switch sides. Left leg over your right. Right elbow touching your left knee, only to strengthen the stretch. Here we go. Back into standing position. Lunge forward with your left leg. Touch the ground with your left hand and look up at the ceiling while reaching with your right. Switch sides. Right leg forward in the lunge position. Right hand touches the ground. Left arm reaches for the ceiling, looking up at the ceiling with your hand, guiding the rest of your body in the appropriate stretch. Good. All right. Back to plank position. Slow push-up down. Rise back up. Prone cobra position. Downward dog. Jump your feet forward towards your hands. Isometric squat position, holding the squat for as long as you can. It can be up to 15 seconds. It can be up to a count of 4 breaths if you like. Rise your hands over your head if you can. This will definitely create a stretch in your hamstrings as well. Stand back up with your hands overhead. Slowly reach your hands down, relaxing to your sides. And then to finish this off, you just do a loose twist, keeping your whole body loose and relaxed. Loosely swinging your arms so that way you're recovering from all the tension you just created. Okay, that was just a very quick run through of all the stretches I want you to do. Go ahead and hold each position you saw me do that I named off. Just hold it for about 3 to 5 breaths. Slow and deep, meaningful breaths. You can repeat this as many times as you like.